I just didn't think we needed to sit here for 5 minutes.
I mean, that's reasonable. But the clock. I've been trained my entire life to obey clocks. We are a largely clock-based organism.
Viva la vida.
Yep. When it is appropriate to do so according to the clock. Sometimes the clock has a bell. And that bell means look at the clock.
At the time of the chime, look. Oh man, my watch
What's
says.
a footprint on the wall.
So some people like to lean. And we have meetings sometimes in this room, even though it's very tiny. The meetings are about how to operate this room.
Right.
And so you get a bunch of people in here crowding the walls. And I'm not going to say who it is that wears shoes in this office. Because it ain't me.
Oh, shit.
I was going to say it's time for patreon.com/loading ready run. That's how we keep our walls clean. You're running out of lead.
Okay, it wasn't.
So the mystery remains.
Who did that?
Who did that? And who did this? Oh, it's Inkle. They made TR-49, the game we're about to play.
Yeah.
We enjoyed Heaven's Vault.
A lot. I need to play Heaven's Vault again and then play it over.
Have you considered reading the books?
No. I forgot that there were books, but they
like
made
three books.
Yeah. How are they?
I haven't read them.
Compelling.
I don't read.
I can barely read anymore. It took me 3 days to read the new magic book.
I'm reading The Vampire Lestat due to someone being very loud about it.
Gee, I wonder who that could be.
And I've picked up a book called Catabasis.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Yeah, because I was on vacation for a week and was like, oh, I'm gonna read some books, and I read like 3 books, but portal fiction barely counts. So
Yeah, like Catabasis is, a descent to the underworld.
yep,
How was it?
I haven't read it yet.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. After The Vampire Lestat, I have to read what's his name? Patton? No, I'll just. I bought the book. I can just look at it.
Okay. Well, I picked up If We Burn by William Bevan yesterday, which is a 2023 history of the revolutions of the 20 teens that were all crushed by their governments. And so it is kind of an examination of like, what does it mean to live at a point of history where you're not capable of changing anything? And then I was hoping to be able to pick up Where We Live as Our Country, which is Molly Crabapple's history of the Jewish Bund.
Crabapple.
But it was sold out by the time I got there.
The next book that I have to read after The Vampire Lestat, but before Catabasis, which is, Journey to the Underworld to defend your doctor's thesis, is A World Appears by Michael Pollan, which is about psychoactive drug treatments.
What else has Michael Pollan written? That's a really familiar name. Oh, and yes, Art, I did get the book. It is at home. I need to read it.
What else is books? This game might be books.
Oh, wow. What a compelling way to look at it.
What is text, if not a collection of text? Yeah, okay.
And is
I'm gonna
anything containing text a book? Wow.
I'm gonna just launch the game.
Yeah, we're working hard here, but this game is very much books. Alarming statement.
Whoa!
I was looking at getting a new
She
video
knows
card
not
today.
what the curse may be. And so she weaveth steadily.
Oh, this is books.
This is books.
And little other care hath she.
Abby. Abby?
Abba.
Are you there? Can you hear me? Oh, Jesus, this thing doesn't work at all. Abby?
This man is very close to my
Are you
ears.
Shall I turn
No,
it down?
it's okay.
Come on, Abby, make contact.
I can hear you.
Oh, excellent, it works. My name's Liam. First up, Abby, can you tell me where you are?
This is, some kind of cellar. It's dark, I can't really see.
Dark? Alright, I'll put through some more power, see if that helps. There's that.
Perfect.
Yeah? Better?
Tell me what you can see.
There's a machine. It looks old. It's made of... What even is this stuff? It's like dinosaur plastic.
All right, maybe down a tick.
Formaldehyde resin. Is it working?
Thank you. Oh! Oh!
Me?
Cruise control.
Abby,
Abba. Fart. Oh! TR-49.
what's going on?
We
Okay.
get 4 inputs
There's
and
a
2 of them are
dial,
numbers.
and
Oh.
it makes the code on the front change.
Oh, that's right. There are codes for everything. That's how it works. Abby, talk to me. Power's spiking up here. Did something happen? Abby? Abby?
I'm alright. The screen lit up, but it's not good. I can't read it. It's gibberish.
Oh, that's bad. That's really bad.
Click on the TR-49. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. It spelled it for you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I didn't know this was a tutorial.
I'm to iffy real.
It seems to be some kind of Welsh.
Some
There are
kind
even
of
more
Welsh.
codes now.
Pick something. Follow your instincts.
Here we go to Ed 17. The Lurv. This one's German.
Hey, don't rush. Don't want you to break anything.
Oh,
Break
it just
things, break
evolved.
things, break things. Links? What does links button do? Can you click them?
Nope.
No, just the...
Just the index.
Okay, that did something.
Great. But listen, make sure you're keeping track of what you find.
Yep.
You could get lost in this thing.
Ah!
Got my notebook ready?
A notebook. Good.
Boot index is TR-49. Return to the previous screen is PR-37. Last entry created, LA-57. Edit sources, maybe?
Let's go to LA 57. Oh. So I came back to feed it into the machine. This time I found the messages you left for me right away. I got married, Father. You weren't there to give me away. And there's more below.
Enter code to expand.
TR-37's available.
Dated 49. ES 49.
Dunted 49.
Psi ES 92.
Half this entry is corrupted. It looks deliberate. Like it's been hidden.
I think the machine's trying to protect itself against strangers.
Why
We
would
need
it
to
do
try to
that?
Understand what's here. It's the sources that matter. If we can make sense of the sources inside the machine, then we can get it working. Get control of it. So record any titles you find.
Boink.
The
Click on.
machine contains a mixture of books, journals, letters, fed in over the course of 50 years.
So, there are books inside this thing.
This machine was built to understand things that no one else can understand. To find meaning where meaning is obscure. In German war codes originally, then other things. And the way it does it is by eating books.
It's like me for real.
Tab. Go to ES 92.
It wanted you to drag the thing into the
Oh.
thing.
Oh, okay.
Break code. I got one. I got a name.
Good, good.
And, okay, this is weird. But the text, it's clearing up.
He had believed that the machine could benefit humankind, but the longer it ran, the clearer it became that humankind stood forever in a line, with those at the front taking the largest share. So, to put all the value in a single place was to starve those who could never reach the front.
No dependent 1999. User Alice.
If you can identify which codes relate to which titles, then we can start to build up a picture of what's here.
$49.
So, the work begins in earnest.
Now the game truly begins.
Interesting. No dependent 1949. User Seal. Be advised caution. A scientific approach. I disagree. Pemberton 1900 forbids us to understand the universe as the surface of a pool.
There's a face in the glass.
Just another kind of recording. Don't get distracted.
We must stand on the shoulders of giants if we are to see above the surface. First, the first rung then. The first brick. The cornerstone. QL, published in 1918 just after the war ended, still unresolved. Mine may be the only copy left. No matter, I will tear it apart page by page and feed it in. Well, let's go to QL 1918.
Do you know where you are?
Cecil. That makes better
More sense
sense.
than Seal. An original copy from 1918 from an auction held by Quentin Le Marchand's widow. Ooh, Le Marchand. Isn't that a Cthulhu thing? Wasn't that one of Lovecraft's
Maybe.
guys? Widow after his death 6 years later. After his death 6 years later. The cover is marked draft. The inside is a mess of scrawl and elision. No matter, the machine will infer whatever is missing. We know Le Marchand's mind. There was a final version. It was destroyed. The
There's a title right here. Academicalist's Journal, Issue 1. Academicalist's Journal, Issue 1.
Oh, AJ.
Agent.
Academical Journal.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, let's go A. J.
O1? Nope, that's not a thing.
Okay. What about AJ? Death 6 years later?
From 1918, 24?
24? Yeah. Nope.
49? Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Oh, 1856 to 1924.
Maybe 30 then. 6 years after his death. And do we wait for the machine to infer meaning?
The machine?
Yeah. See, we'll decrypt it after a while. Alfonso had written one masterpiece 4 years before, so we're told. God in Witchcraft.
Better note this title down. My God, he dances?
Alfonso had written a masterpiece 4 years before, so we're told. God in Witchcraft, reconciled under the title My God, He Dances. I can't find it anywhere. It's only mentioned here. It must have been banned. AJ tries out DME to see if it fits. There was a book of notes, it seems, published by Le Marchand's widow in the year he died. They talk about the ink he used, the paper. Issue 16 had a little more on the subject.
You want to collect the 16?
Yeah.
Another title. Academicalist's Journal, issue 16.
Is that it?
Academicalist's Journal, issue 16. My God, he dances?
Yeah, that's My God, He Dances.
Academicalist's Journal, issue 16.
But maybe we can try AJ 16?
Yeah.
Nope.
What about AJ 46?
Sure.
If it was an annual thing? Or wait, which
We
was
were in 30, so 36 would be 6 years after.
right. Is this just Borges clone Ukbar Orbis Tertius with levers? I
Yep.
mean, note appended 1952. I should try reading. Oh, we just fell ass backwards into one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, chat, we're gonna brute force this game. We're on AJ32. We should be able to get the rest of this in the next 70 to 60,000 years.
So the stuff the computer does is in reaction to stuff we do. So it's not just... It's changing the garbled text, but it's not making progress without us.
Yeah. So, like, whatever the context here is.
Yeah. Well,
is-
I can tell the title is Academicalist Journal.
Yes. A woman loses her child in a crowded street only to take home a dog in its place. A man forgets his speech, adopting an antediluvian tongue. A small city in Sningland, Tarnsbridge is gone, Dorgotten. Ripgots grow weird as the Second War looms. It brings confusion, but the machine cuts through all that. And then picking up from issue number 5, DME, the Academicianalist's Journal. I doesn't know it for what it is. It mentions Pemberton, then Xavier Youngman, then claims one died in the other's arms. That must be the wrong way around, surely. She was born the year he died. See issue 36. She could only be his returning soul.
Academicalist's Journal, issue 5? Academicalist's Journal, issue 5? Academicalist's Journal, issue 16. Academicalist's Journal, issue 5.
So we can go back to 30, or try stabbing in the dark new things like XY for Xavier Youngman or something like that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Another title. There's a particular book inside this thing that we've
What
got
about
to find.
66? For the year, if it's an annual. No.
You were in the midst of trying to find, was it 36 or 35 or something like that?
Yeah.
Before you accidentally.
I should note down the title that goes with this code. It's clear enough. Academicalist's Journal, issue 16.
Reading JS 31 made me seek out issue 10 of Academicalist's Journal to get PL's take on it. He says Silverton should become Kendrick's butler since he'll be waiting on his every word regardless. There's no explanation for why Silverton lost it. Maybe the LR covered it at some point? Do we have, like, an idea of what PL is?
Well, Pemberton's a name, so.
Yeah. AJ24? Okay. I like how this is all like the index, basically. Right? Like the metadata.
Yeah.
Okay, AJ26 we've been to, right? Oh, no, we haven't. Church of the Rampaging Christ.
He's too powerful! Ah!
God,
I can get the title that goes with this one.
I loved Shin Rampaging Christ.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
Christ Rebuild was something
Academicalist
else.
Journal, issue 1.
Yeah. QL18 was a discussion, but not
The
the
text
actual
needs
thing.
clearing. How does it know?
I've come to the home of rational thought. Let's begin with a control sample.
Alchemy Wicca Ley Lines. Node appended 1974. User Cecil. Words are academical elements seeking to bond. Even better, we pare back reality's flesh to find the stony truth inside. An annual investigation of any... Okay, it is annual, so we can move through it using years, right? Everything weird, broken, and strong. I stumbled upon issue number 2 some time ago under the obvious code. The exercise of the problems will be left to the students. Things profs say when they're like, I'm bored.
You want to
That
collect
too.
that title?
Academicalist's Journal, issue 2.
That would be the next year's. Others have crept in from Dark Players since. Now I have issue number 1. Insane already, but even a dog's ears prick in a thunderstorm. They write of Professor Lemarchand's revisions, destroyed by a monster from the Church of the Rampaging Christ. See 89.
Revisions.
Professor, that was XL? Was Lemarchand?
QL.
QL. Quentin Lemarchand. Sorry, I was thinking Xavier something. Acclaim the Frenchman published again, even as he lay dying. 25 years, and I had no idea. Did the journal's editor know him personally? Okay, QL 89. I said. Okay, well, then, sorry, QL 8, Lemarchand died in 24? '24, and it's 24 plus brain. Oh, this is so embarrassing. It was 25 years, right? It was 25 years, right? It said 25 years after he died?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Guess not. Okay, well, let's just start incrementing Academilus journal.
So the code for this one is 35, right?
Mm-hmm. Like Psi 35.
Yeah.
But it's indexed AJ26.
Yeah, but we need to put the code in the book title listings
Oh.
to get the deciphering.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, 26. So it's already locked in as the
Yeah,
correct one.
yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So that psi doesn't mean that.
Identical skeletons found halfway around the world. Heavy water, a cat that speaks fluent Mandarin in Tarnsbridge. I'm torn.
I know this one's title, I think. I've seen a few entries with this same symbol at the top.
Oh yeah? What kind of symbol?
I don't know, it's Greek or something.
Like a three-pronged fork? That's the core archive. Those entries form the spine of the machine.
And the rest of it all? Is that the lungs and stuff?
I don't know. general intelligence, grist for the mill of the brain.
Academicalist's Journal, issue 7. Academicalist's Journal, issue 2.
And so this should be 32.
Academicalist's Journal, issue 7. The text is clearing again.
Okay.
In this publishing house can only be one of two things: to be offensive or Ravenraze. And I'm afraid to say Hammerstone chose the easier.
So we've got HP.
Yeah. Died age 16. Born 06, died age 16. Okay.
Resurrected briefly.
10 years ago. So 56, right?
Yeah.
56, 22 and 56. So 06, 16, and 56.
Hammerstone Press.
Hammerstone Press.
We don't have the name of the book.
Right. Anonymity turned out to be negotiable. Meanwhile, Dorothea Pemberton was rewriting history and no one remembers her name. Enter code to expand. From the same year as Dorothea Pemberton's Irrationals.
Rationals?
The writer of Doomed Theoretics, Too Stupid to Say. Here are his theories of educational distraction, flatness of the world, the falsity of the clouds, the impossibility of empathy, and so on.
Doomed Theoretics.
Okay, well, let's try Dorothea DP08.
This one's easy to name.
This is Irrationals.
Yes, this is Irrationals.
Irrationals. Must have been right. I can read it now.
Yay, we got her face.
I've been to France.
So a lot of this is like the root trees are dead.
Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, it's kind of a database game,
Yeah.
right? Well, I mean, it is a database game.
But like you're trying to uncover information about a group of people and kind of their connections.
Only this, the hidden stuff of the universe. Also, the root trees are dead. When I unlocked the one cousin who works in the music industry in advertising, and you get his contemporary photo, and it's just like the baldest man on earth. Comedy gold. That was Le Marchand's conclusion as well. I think Pemberton met Le Marchand. You can see her fingerprints on his 11 paper. Pemberton might have even lived to see it, but only just... so, QL11?
PB11. Pemberton?
I thought it was Le Marchand's.
Oh.
Endnotes is sobering, no details, only Pemberton's frustrations at being unable to explain fully. Rest in peace, Dorothea, we barely knew you.
Is this one in notes? Or is there not enough letters in the title?
End notes. End notes. It's clearing again.
Good.
Und notes.
Perhaps someone else will pick up where I left off.
Pick up where I had left off. The rot inside my own brain is too severe. I must be cut off from the ship, lest I sink the whole thing.
How?
It made the computer
How did
sad.
that happen?
Associations. That's how this machine works.
So, we're mapping out its mind. Is that it?
Mind mapping.
making sense of it.
Jordan
One
Peterson.
title at a time.
Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall.
But at no point does it mention Humpty Dumpty is an egg.
Yeah. I mean, I still think it's extremely funny that the biggest contribution Jordan Peterson has made to human knowledge is discovering that you can die of beef poisoning.
Yeah, the LD50 on beef. The succulent beef meal.
Under arrest for what? A succulent plate of beef. Okay. Well, we can just infer these. This is going to be AJ 31, right? AJ 35 is going to be Academicalist Journal 9. Academicalist Journal 35 is
Duh.
61.
17. Did you say 61?
Should be 61, right?
Explain numbers to me.
How they add up. It's published on an annual basis, right? It says it's an annual thing?
Yeah. Which means every year, right?
Yep. So, AJ 35,
Yeah.
we want an entry for AJ 35, which would be...
That's 11 higher than 1.
Oh. I'm so stupid. Okay. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Academicalist Journal issue 10.
There you go.
Chat, don't
that
click
makes
that. I'm
sense.
so illiterate.
Right? I'm like 7 plus 3. 32 plus 3 is 35. And you know, I trust you a lot more than me when it comes to numbers.
I'm just so stupid. I'm so stupid. I don't even know where, like, this all made perfect sense in my brain. Right? As I was like, no, you need to add them onto the year. The year plus the issue will give you the index number. And my brain's like, I have questions about this line of reasoning. Like, why is
I had questions.
I got another one.
Okay.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Silverton...
24 pp.
A medium.
Symphony of Disgrace.
What'd you call me?
Okay.
That's not this book.
Total rubbish. After the success of quantum conceptuals in nature, Silverton looks like he's drowning. Is this the work of another writer completely, or was it the last one? I'll have to find...
Wait. Can you hear that?
Hear what?
It's a car. Close by.
A car? So what? What does that mean?
Stay here. I'll be back.
He's never coming back.
Find End Peace. That's the book that was stolen.
End
That's the one we
Peace.
need. I will come back.
All right.
Okay,
We have a goal.
we do.
Academicalist Journal, issue 5.
Did you grab quantum title?
Absolutely not. I'm going back. I'm going back. I'm going back.
Quantum conceptuals in nature. He's gone. He just left me.
What a man, what a thinker, what a dreamer, what an erudite human being.
So you'll be AJ 24. Published in the year he died. Or was it 26?
Or 25. 26?
I come to the whole
Yes.
rational
Okay.
thought. Let's begin with a couple examples.
All right, Abby. It's just you now.
Should just be RC89.
Yeah?
Rampaging Christ.
Yeah. Except it's Lamar Shunt, so, right?
Yeah, QL89. But there is an entry here. Yeah, Church of the Rampaging Christ,
Wow,
RC89.
RC!
Does not matter for tomorrow. We will drive like thrown spears to rain down on the unrighteous. The lower you go down, the greater your ascension will be.
When I was a kid, we walked uphill both ways.
Like a violent missionary organization, it is not. It is an anti-scientific body dedicated to the destruction of knowledge itself for the betterment of human segregation.
It's segregation, but it could be sexation.
Yeah, sexation. A dark spin-off of Tennyson's Metaphysical Society. Christ would not, I think, have approved of the use of his name. This pamphlet is not recorded here from a desire to preserve this group's ideas, but to serve as a lighthouse for future generations. A tower on the foundering rocks. Steer away. Avoid the rhetoric of the closed-minded, for the universe will never fold itself tightly enough to meet these people's needs.
Try to stay focused. You'll come back.
No RC89, huh?
Well, we don't have a title, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Was... if we go back one... Like, did we just not click on
Yeah, we might not have
Rampaging?
clicked on it. The Church of the Rampaging Christ.
I come to the home of rational thought. Let's begin with a couple examples.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Yeah.
Maybe
no.
the title's at 89? I don't know. Maybe there's a different book.
Yeah. Yeah, we have the link here at any
Yeah.
rate. Let's lock this one in.
Ideas, powerful, and is also wonders what power she might have been if it had not destroyed her.
Oh.
Why the Gemini?
Wait,
This-
what just happened?
It's an index? What? No, it's just moving around.
What's all this?
What's all this then?
It's gone wrong.
I want LO. What's LO?
HE19? We are at HE19.
Okay. I don't know.
Well, CC11? Oh.
It keeps asking, like it.
Wait, is it working?
feels like it's trying to talk to us. Using index.
Alice, tell it's out. It's tell. It. I'm trying to read the numerals as letters.
Yeah.
Leet speak.
Is it tell it? Tell it is. It is tell it is. Yeah.
Mer.
Moon Bear. Moon Bear. Do you remember how we sat on the flagstones and read KC-62? I think of it endlessly. I didn't know before Moon Bear. The devoted machine gives undivided attention, constant observation. I should have understood, but I gave it myself, same as Bear gave herself to you. And now
That's not Bear. That's Beat.
Yeah, Beat. Yeah. And now here I am, over and over while she is gone. Well, what's KC-62?
The one they read together, yeah. Livestock!
Does Livestock, a practical guide, belong here? A little Alice enjoyed the pictures. Cow, donkey, chicken. So much maybe AB81 will like them too.
They've tried to resurrect a dead child.
Yeah, this is
a dead child computer.
All right then.
Yeah. Okay, you've listened to the Magnus Archives.
No, never.
Okay.
You can say what you were going to say though.
There is excuse me. There is one episode of the Magnus Archives where they're talking about a hacker legend.
Okay.
Where you will like find a chatbot that is actually like a recorded human consciousness of a guy who, like, according to the legend, smashed his brain into a computer in some way, and like it varies depending on the person you're talking to or the version of the story that you're hearing, but like, like wired up his brain to a computer or sliced it into little into razor thin slices and scanned it in some way. And you'll encounter this chatbot, and eventually it'll get weird and like distressed and then crash. Yeah, it's and this one person encounters it, and it's upsetting, right? Yeah, the angles cut my mind is one of the things that it says repeatedly. I don't. It's an effective little bit of horror writing. Livestock, a practical guide.
Okay, so it's already
Indexed for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Liam? He's really gone.
He's getting a pizza. It's fine.
So Alice,
Yeah.
do we want to go to AB81 or do we want to try AL12?
1-2. AL-1-2. Hello? Yeah, it diverts us.
Mm-hmm.
The power of revision.
Is that help?
Yeah, maybe this is the help file.
Yeah.
Yeah. The power of a revision only lasts as long as it is being read. So find it. WI93 it. Please, for me.
Why did?
Widget.
Widget! What's widget?
Wipe it.
Ah, Beatrice. Beat.
Beats.
Beatrice.
To erase data from the machine, please enter Beatrice Magic. Whoa.
Whoa!
Two men stand on either side, one from above and one from inside. Never tried it myself, but...
You ever had two men?
What's the index for Eiffel Tower? The password is never password, silly.
The password's never. NE4A? Neva? E? Neve? No. Nah. Nerve.
Nerve. Well, Academicalist Journal 16 would be 41, AJ 41, right? We can
Sure.
at least get that out.
Okay.
I've come to the home of rational thought. Let's begin.
Okay, let's see.
Academicalist Journal, issue 16.
That you have printed this is a miracle. I do not wish to be shot for it. I choose to be shot for more serious matters.
They went dark after this until France was liberated. 45. There's a brief mention of a DME book, Internal Oversight, published that year, but they don't say by who. I think a full review is in issue 17. Yeah, so that would be, issue 17 would be in 1945, right? Also, belated attack on Pinkin Kendrick's doomed follow-up to Temporality Waits for No Man.
Internal oversight. Temporality waits for no man. Academicalist Journal, issue 17.
Yeah, let's go to 17. 42.
Well, 42 would be, it wasn't
what-
published in 42 to, it said the journal took time off until France was freed.
Academicalist Journal, issue 17.
The enemy has gone. The sun shines down on this free nation. We have persevered. It is a thing most glorious.
Concurrent energies and actualization. Pierre Latour, the irascible editor of all the journal's 37 issues, eventually writes a full account, A Life Lived in Wartime, published a year after his death.
A life lived in wartime.
So, incredible editor eventually writes a full account. So, what if Pierre Latour published the journal until his death?
Uh-huh.
So 37 issues. This is issue 17. So it would end in 65. Right? Another 20 issues until 37, right?
Yes.
And then so the year after his death, we would give A Life Lived in Wartime. So PL 66 maybe is where A Life Lived in Wartime is. Arklevich, of writing under a pseudonym and of ignoring 1,000 years of research into ley lines in his Rampage series 1942 conclusion. They finally report on Thaddeus Detzer's internal oversight in detail. I've already read the book.
So
Yes.
maybe also Rampaging Christ 42.
Rampaging Christ 42?
Yeah, it's the Rampage series.
Oh,
It
yeah,
concluded
yeah.
at 42.
Yeah, okay. But I just want to
Yeah,
test
yeah,
this
yeah,
one.
yeah.
So PL 66. Nope.
Off by one? Try.
Could be. Yeah. I mean, this is something I keep doing is fence posting errors. Nope.
No.
Okay, RC-42 though. Rampaging Christ. Church of Rampaging Christ. Sounds like something my dad would have yelled.
Okay.
Okay. Like, I really feel we should have the ability to find Pierre Latour's A Life Lived in Wartime now.
Okay, let's see.
Anniversary of his death.
Yeah. Pierre Latour.
A year after his death.
Well, what about IA-42? Isambard Arklevich.
Yeah. This is Rampage.
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 Rampage?
Rampage. Nope.
Nope. Previous 6 novels brought back together in a reflection of the original novel. An impressive feat after 10 years, though one that rather taxes the reader's memories and patience. Personally, I find this an underwhelming follow-up to Alienation. Where is Guinevere's great insight? Where is her pluck? She moves into servitude like the most mindless of slaves. Sir Lancelot beckons and she follows, and this is the whole of the plot. Arklevich's insistence that he was writing from experience did him no favors on this account either. No matter what manner of poor, betentacled unfortunate he was describing. Betentacled. He was describing a 40-year-old does not kiss and tell. Not true in my experience. The work was, of course, banned in most corners of the world. I would like to stress that the copy collected here is for historical curiosity rather than artistic appreciation.
Alienation.
So we need to find what the last title is
Yeah.
for this book. Yeah, IA-42. This is the 10th book in the Rampage series.
Yeah. I mean,
Just start walking the years back.
maybe. Gonna...
Is this Alienation?
This might be Alienation.
Alienation.
You can't survive this, she screamed, the desperation in her voice, the first honest sound he had heard from her. I can and will, he replied soberly, and you will love me for it. And then he raised the blade and struck.
Fiery base of the Sword Moon.
They consider
Women are from Venus.
Yeah, they're natural community builders. They consider their appearance. They nurture the young. The bafflement Arklevich gives this behavior is quite honestly somewhat embarrassing. Silverton is not mentioned. Whatever Arklevich feared, perhaps it is now too late. Additional log 1977. Enter code to expand.
Let's take a break.
Okay, that sounds great. We will be back shortly, chat. See you soon. Hello, and we're back.
Have we gotten to Beatrice? Did we do BE47?
I don't think so. Okay.
me. Just feel like collecting the faces is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Cannot compute in a vacuum tube.
All right then.
Two men stand on either side, one from above and one from inside. Password. One from above and one from inside. Two letters, two numbers. Oh,
Please, Liam. Please come back. Don't leave me down here in the dark.
Cecil is a
Don't
deer.
like it.
huh?
Oh, Cecil is a deer, but he does not understand that this machine of ours, it blunk at us.
Damn, we got blunked on.
It blinks. It blinks. I don't like it. So I've been feeding in the... Okay. But he does not understand this machine of ours is to think it must be wise. You cannot compute in a vacuum tube. So I've been feeding in the classics. And of course, he has been releasing them again. Well, dear, I have sealed that option up behind the name of the creation we haven't made yet. Checkmate, Cecil.
Creation they haven't made.
Yeah, as we all know, it's like Carl Sagan said, the brain does a lot more than just memorize. It memorizes and memorizes and memorizes and memorizes.
Have we got Cecil's face?
I don't think so.
That's the code for Cecil. Scroll down. Yeah.
Beatrice Dueller is the cleverest woman alive and surely the most beautiful. I can only hope she does not find this annotation before I finally ask her to marry me.
Okay, so if there's Cecil password hidden things, then Cecil's the code.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, there he is.
Do you want to go investigate?
What? We have his face.
Yeah, okay. I guess we could go look at HP 56.
Yeah. Ooh.
Came up for sale, name rights and old stock, all the way back to the Hammerstone Manifesto, and including HP 08 and HP 22. LR detested these books so much they got their editor killed. Primitive Man, He Who Remains, the setup. Utopia Within Reach, the punch. The publication was neat to finalize the sale, so I built a way to make copies from the machine. Ran out Astral Perplexities. It came out close to QL's original, only different.
The Hammerstone Manifesto.
Condition water damaged. Interesting. This is another one of the, spinal ones. Because we did get DP08, right?
Check your...
Dorothea. Yeah, Irrationals is DP08. What does the asterisk mean, though?
Don't know. There might be an extended note that needs a password.
Oh, yeah, okay. And, yeah.
grab the rest of the titles.
Oh,
I
Primitive
don't want to keep.
Man, he who remains.
Don't want to bug you.
No,
but
no,
it
it's,
is.
it's fair.
Utopia within reach. Astral perplexities. Notes and discoveries.
So one of those is one
Yeah.
of these.
Yeah.
218. Do we think that's the revisions? Do we think this is the revisions?
Possibly. Okay, an original copy from 1918 from an auction album. This is messing me up. After his death 6 years later.
Yeah.
After his death 6 years later. Okay, so this is, yeah. So is this? Was it Astral Perplexities?
It's one of them.
Astral
I think it's revisions, though.
perplexities?
Yeah.
Revisions.
The occurrence of DMEs will not be.
The occurrence of DMEs will not be measured from historical information, only inferred. Plotting revision events and computing the correlation coefficient, a startling result emerges.
So, QL.
Okay, let's see.
What was HP again?
The Hammerstone Press.
Hammerstone Press, right.
Is this Hammerstone Manifesto?
This must be it. This, yeah, it would have to be the Hammerstone Manifesto, right? First thing they publish?
The Hammerstone Manifesto.
The world must be ready to hear things which are shocking, which are transgressive, which upset and undermine our understanding of reality itself, without punishing the author of the text for their radical thinking. Hammerstone is named after the effect such writing will have.
Okay.
List exists for this publisher.
What does that mean?
Enter code.
I mean, what about HP00? No. How would you index something? 99? Nope.
I was thinking maybe like LI57 or something.
Oh yeah, LI57 maybe? Yeah. But I just want to see if there's a way we can like
Astral perplexities?
What does the title look like?
Red against white. How is the world to be made better?
Scroll up. That line.
Oh, okay.
That kind of gives you an idea of how long the title is and how many words there are.
Yeah, okay.
All right then.
Maybe Doom Theoretics.
Doom Theoretics.
Nicely done. Okay.
No one listens. To make a statement is to remove an idea from the tongue like a tooth from the mouth, because any statement uttered is less likely to be believed than any statement arrived at independently. Thus, to change minds, and change them we surely must, it is imperative we state things we know to be false as loudly and boldly as possible, so as to drive the stubborn proletariat towards the truth.
Interesting. Not sure I agree with that concept, but
I feel like the game is trying to be like theoretically edgy, and at the same time, it is just saying things.
yeah. Like, well, I mean, these people are derided in game,
Yeah.
right? We need to figure out the name of the final book. Rampage. And then Hammerstone Press 56.
This might be Astral Perplexities.
Yeah.
All right then. Astral perplexities?
Internal oversight?
Internal oversight?
No good one yet. LR was...
We don't have them.
Yeah.
Try like 08, match the
Yeah.
the HPs that they're referring to.
22. Okay. Promoting spiritualism in 1922 meant staying on the attack. This year, literary review.
Literacy review.
Yeah, ironic. Rounded on another small publisher, Hammerstone, for publishing anonymously. Followers of the Maccult ridicule, so then should everyone else. But HP was dying anyway. Utopia Within Reach was their last book. Okay.
Okay.
Let's get that one.
HP.
Utopia Within Reach?
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the review claims to have contacted Pemberton, received clues to help understand her deathbed work. Details next issue. Spiritualists never change. Well, let's go.
So this might be, yeah, annual.
Yeah. So, when did Dorothea Parker die?
I don't know if we have the... Born the year Youngman died. Great. HP. Hammerstone Press.
Yeah, like Utopia Within Reach should be HP 56, right?
Well, that's if that's the last book. So maybe it's Primitive Man.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's see. Primitive man,
No.
he
No.
who remains?
What if it's actually... I was just thinking that if this is discussing the end of Hammerstone Press,
Yeah.
then maybe the previous one was actually the index for their final book. Well, what about AP? Astral Perplexities. Anna Powell. Well, we just oopsed into something. Life and limb were coppers to harvest, and those who turned their noses up had long since fled on the coal ships. Anything not caked in salt would end up in the refuse bins or the corpse pile by the Morn's End, whichever was closest. But today the monger offered something that lured crowds from across the city. Wrapped in iron scales and strung up in the drying flake, it squirmed to an audience, trawling through their ragged coin pouches. The auction began at noon. To the victor, a fresh soul.
Elements reminded me of QL11.
The biggest ideas start small, except in this case. He goes on to state he has seen this effect at work, and that it can be done, as he puts it, at scale. Those two words, I think, are what signed his death warrant an unlucky number of years later. Dark forces are drawn to scale. Not sure what to make of that.
Yeah. Should we try the help files again?
Yeah. Do we have just like a number for it?
No.
No.
It's HE19.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, maybe we have to like.
Or was it 17? No.
Go to HE11, double hockey sticks.
Wouldn't it be hilarious? Oh.
Ah!
Okay. Okay. So we have QL11, LR22, JS31. What was JS31?
That's a.
Journal something?
Just go there.
Yeah, okay.
We can at least see what it links to.
Right.
Kendrick's 1932 work. Do we have Kendrick's name?
Pinkin.
PK. So,
PK32.
Yeah. PK Jester. Booyah.
Kendrick's first publication on dark matter and its perception is heavy, intense, reminiscent of Silverton's 1929 work, but more ambitious. Then Kendrick Goes Mad follows up with a novel, PK36. I got it years ago, didn't realize it was fiction. Issue 16 of the Academicalist Journal said it was eye-opening. Idiots. Or perceptive. After that issue, they shut down for the remainder of the occupation. Oh, okay, so issue 16, PK36.
All right then.
Did we whoops into a title for this one? PK32, Quantum Conceptuals in Nature? No, that would be PK36. We already grabbed the title, right? This must be Quantum Perceptuals in Nature.
Title is a reference to JA13, not to dark matter or anything.
There was a sequel the year after.
Quantum conceptuals in nature.
It's too long.
End piece. Astral perplexities.
That's JA13. Or see reviews of this year's novel.
I cannot fix
Pride and Prejudice.
Huh.
all the words which laid the foundation. It is too long ago. I was in the middle.
Oh,
before I knew
time
where
and
I'd begun.
temporality.
There it is.
Time and temporality. Time and temporality.
There we go. So we can either go back and that, or try to put the code in for Alice.
Juliet Basingstoke stood
Or at
before
least-
her lover, and knew in a moment of clarity like white glass.
Sorry,
she was making
go
a mistake.
back and go back to where?
There were
Alice?
additional notes.
Oh, okay.
Someone else.
I cannot fix on the hour, or the spot, or the look, or the words which laid the foundation. It is too long ago. I was in the middle before I knew that I had begun.
Do we just want ALI's 17, maybe?
Is it 17? Yeah. It might be in our notes. Oops.
Okay.
No F.
Well, I mean, it would be rude not to.
It'd be rude not to. What's this one called?
Falling in the
Woods.
Woods.
Okay.
By Alfred Lee.
The Lady of Shalott.
IA-32, but still huge.
Alfred Tennyson.
Yeah, probably. The Idols of the King, yeah. My best friend in high school's dad wrote his thesis on the Idols of the King.
Oh.
Never read it myself, actually.
Okay, so we know the Cecil code. In the front of our notebook. Left. There we go. We can just Cecil code. Boom. Shallot 35. And then Beatrice's code?
Right. B.
Well, you can just use the book.
Oh. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I didn't quite understand how these worked.
Yeah, that the user's name is their code
Yeah.
for their logs.
Yes. Yeah, so AL12 is Alice. My mother was so hard on him towards the end. I know he retreated from her. She felt betrayed by it. What else could she do?
Okay, and typing it in is how we ended up going weirdly, so we can just open our notebook.
Right,
Okay,
and go
let's-
Click.
Alice. Yep. Was the Lady of Shalott your favorite, Father? Then I'll leave goodbye. Here, this is my last. I wrote why already, but I'm going to find William. Would you prefer I say Will? Did your machine tell you about him, Father?
Well, that would be his
yeah,
code.
his index, yeah.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to make sure that it wound
Did
up
not.
here.
Probably not until we use it.
Yeah. Okay.
utopia within reach?
And this is the one we're looking for. Right?
Mm-hmm. We just don't know who wrote it.
Yep. Oh, I thought this was a Dorothea Parker one.
Oh, maybe.
Or Pemberton. Oh, no, sorry. End Notes was her last one. End Peace is the one we're looking for. Right, yes, okay. Well, why don't we look at some of the ones with asterisks?
We're not going to collect the titles?
Oh,
Swords in the dark. Swords in the dark?
nope. This is the
Rampage?
last one. Like, I suppose we could brute force the
The Rampage books?
yeah, the Rampage, Swords in the Dark, right? It would have to be something like, did it not get?
What? It's up.
Oh, Rampage Alienation, right? Probably something like IA 34.
Yeah, we know it's an IA.
Yeah. I'm just curious now if we
Alright
know
then.
that the asterisks denote things with,
Go there then.
with endnotes.
That's what my theory was.
Rational thought. Let's begin with a humble example.
Yeah.
On a life unlived.
So we know who's the name of his daughter 2 years after he died.
Do you want to try with the word list?
Yeah, actually, sure. LI5T or 57.
Yeah. Ha! Yes!
Academicalist's Journal, issue 36. Academicalist's Journal, issue 37.
And
Folded in 1970.
folded 1970. Okay. AJ 37 or AJ 70.
Or 71.
Not AL Cameron. Similar shapes.
Boom!
Damn, they got the moon
Damn,
landing
okay.
wrong and
Let's
just
see.
packed it in.
Is it 37?
Yep.
Academicalist's Journal, issue 37.
It could still happen.
Like to point out that
This
the
is how she can still win.
are still a matter of debate in the scientific community. It is way too soon to say we are safe, whatever that is even supposed to mean.
He skipped 69. I didn't. And came back with this last one. Man, when one person skips 69,
Abby,
you got problems.
still there?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Wow, look who finally decided to show up.
Yes, I can hear you. Where did you go?
Up top. I had to see. But they still don't know. They rolled straight past.
What does that mean?
Who?
The enemy. The ones who've got the book we're after.
Then why are they here?
Are we even safe down here?
For now. The soldiers have moved away, sweeping another block. Good thing Calderley hid this machine in the basement of a church. Churches are the one place these bastards never go.
Okay, so Latour died in 71, right?
Yeah, so PL?
PL? Yeah, PL 71.
Or 72.
There it is, yeah. I'm just going to...
A life lived in wartime.
Boom!
Hey, nice.
I'm not saying I was the greatest hero in all of France, but France was certainly glad to have me. We wage war, both with our guns and with our words, removing obstacles from our path with a clever stroke of a pen.
Radio smuggling, railway sabotage, the kidnap and torture of Germany's rank and file, interspersed with notes of secret meetings with DME researchers still active during the occupation years. The principles of DME, he claims, was perfected by his resistance cell. Fucking blinking. No evidence, of course. He says Kendrick's work was weaponized by a young woman in their inner circle. Her identity is unstated, but the machine has made that secret very clear to me. Not clear to me, but then she published an account of it last year, Confession Day, under her maiden name, of course. Now the husband is dead.
Okay.
Confession Day.
All one word. Like a day of the week.
For us, it was just Tuesday.
What do the red dots mean again? Do we have a sense of that?
Maybe we haven't gone back to see them fully decoded?
Maybe.
Or we have. One of the two.
So Alice, that's Calderley's daughter.
Right.
Alice Calderley. Okay.
Well, you were gone, Liam. Something happened. The machine went crazy, started spewing all these codes.
Oh, I'm back now.
Fixed it!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
But what did it mean?
I've no idea. The thing's fallen apart. Like everything else.
So, I'm imagining it, am I?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying we don't have time to spare on mysteries. The soldiers have gone for now, but they'll be back any minute.
I don't understand.
Abby, the whole world's at war with itself. One side just wants to live, but the other never wants to die.
What does that mean? Who are this enemy? What do they want?
Everything. Forever. They're wolves and they don't care who they savage along the way.
What do they even want, this enemy?
About 20 years ago, the richest and most powerful people in the world stopped dying. They keep getting older and richer and nastier, but they never drop dead. It's more than just bad luck.
No one lives forever.
Amen to that.
All right.
Well then.
Hammerstone Press 56. I'm really survived. It wasn't, what was it? Primitive Man, He Who Remains? The one they said was like the end piece? Actually, hold on. Was it in
In
peace?
Peace.
No, it wasn't. I mean, this was her last one, right? Okay. Just to see if there's like.
In this polishing house can only be one of two things. You're a thief or Rabenhausen. And I'm afraid to say Hammerstone chose the easier.
Okay. This one doesn't even have the list. Command. Nope.
It is issue 2.
Yeah. What do you think? Where to now?
We can finish filling out the academical list journal.
All right then.
Okay, let's go to Journal 1 and then look at all the listings.
Oh, I don't know if it's there.
Welcome
That's
to
just where I would put it.
Rational thought. Let's begin with a control example.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah. So we want.
There's one missing here.
Yeah.
AJ. That must be 69, right? Would be 36.
I thought they skipped 69.
Oh, right, because of the moon landing.
So 68.
68. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
jump to this one and then we can
I
work
would like
backwards.
to point out that the results of the landing are still a matter of debate in the scientific community. It's way too soon to say we are.
The mook landing? The moops.
The moops.
Ursula Latour.
Ursula. So now we have
Yeah.
her
But
UL.
But she published under her maiden name, didn't she? Or no, yeah, it would be Latour. Not, yeah. Doctorate Grom Oxford. Both look furious.
Well, she also wrote the Life Unlived the year after her dad died or whatever like that, right?
Right. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna index
Okay.
36.
Let's see.
Academicalist Journal, issue 36.
Yay.
Ursula is a very good name.
Yep.
There.
It is hard to remember. She was very ill all of her life. And when she writes about her illness, it is with such force as though she's constrained.
And then Latour, we know, died in 70, 71, so it would be UL 72.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense to me.
We can fudge the numbers around a little bit if.
All right, 73 then. Its author and all fathers everywhere who have the temerity to ignore the needs of their children, having published themselves to father them, having troubled themselves to father them. It lays out point by point a series of crimes committed by the author's father against her own person. Most of these crimes come down to negligence. It seems that Monsieur Latour was so busy editing his journal and discoursing with its contributors that he paid little attention to his own daughter, her development, and her needs. With the lack of a mother, thanks to the war, though you wouldn't know it if you read her father's account of that period, published the year after he died, the 31-year-old author declares every one of her own failures and lays them firmly at her fought-horse feet. The pamphlet itself ran 500 copies and was sent out to the mailing addresses of subscribers to her father's journal. My understanding is the only one in my library is the one in my library is now one of only a score that were not destroyed as preposterous nonsense. Miss you, Dad. Oh, this one was written by Alice. So this is a life unlived.
Yeah.
On a life unlived.
My father was an imbecile.
Imagine living with that inside your genetic code, and knowing nothing you ever do will get rid of it.
Oh, wait.
I meant what I said before, Liam. The machine was trying to speak to me.
It's just a machine, Abby. It looks like it's full of ghosts. It's just wires and plastic.
Is that not the mind itself?
Okay, let's see.
What does Ursula's page say now?
Oh, yeah.
All right then.
There it is.
Born 1942, daughter of Pierre Latour, graduated from Oxford in 68. It said all sources of hers identified, so there's nothing to find.
It's just information. I wanted to see what
Oh, yeah.
information, because like maybe the year 42 is useful. Maybe like PL 42.
Yeah? Okay. Alas.
Yeah.
I was just like, I had the tiny brainwave of like, oh, maybe it has her doctoral dissertation.
Right.
But it told us we had already seen everything of hers.
We don't have a title for QL 11. Astral.
Yeah. Getting little hints here.
Astral perplexities.
It is known that the universe is the aggregate of all observations made by all systems,
And so
including those
on
of
and so forth.
conscious beings. Conscious thought contains intrinsic balance. There are, and will never be, trolls and or breaches. But the alteration of conscious thought by unconscious means can affect meaningful, unnegative change.
What's the note at the bottom?
Note here.
On the page we're on. The computer.
Oh,
There's no note?
No
so
note.
we don't so the star doesn't mean note.
yeah.
It says note appended.
Okay, let's see.
Maybe that's just the
Yeah, notes. This is
That's
when
the
this
note
was
appended, yeah.
written.
Okay.
Who are you again?
Kendrick.
Goes ma'am. Follows up with a novel. Right, okay, yes, yeah.
All right then. All right then.
Was game.
Quantum conceptuals in nature?
Like we got the title of the other one because the time and
Yeah.
temporality was
Yeah, so maybe
Notes and discoveries?
Oh, temporality waits for no man. Maybe is.
Temporality waits for no
Nope.
man? I'm guessing Cecil built this thing then?
Cecil Caldaway and his wife Beatrice.
Well, let's look at issue 16.
That you have created this is a miracle. I do not wish to be shot for it. I choose to be shot for more serious matters.
Doomed follow-up.
Okay, so Pink and Kendrick's temporality wait it is still like one of his books is
Yes.
Temporality Waits for No Man, but we don't know the title of the follow-up between that and Time and Temporality. Well, maybe PK 30? 31? This is cheating.
Why?
Wait. Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's just one
Let's
of the...
see.
Lathe of Heaven?
Remember to secure your hair while using the lathe of heaven. Okay. PK 39, but I was trying to enter PK 29. Nope.
But we might have a title for this one.
Yeah.
All right then.
Yeah, maybe Quantum
Quantum
Conceptuals?
conceptuals in nature?
Utopia?
Quantum conceptuals in nature?
No.
Utopia within reach?
Yeah.
Because it seems like it would be a long title.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of his fictions.
Okay, let's see.
Hammerstone Press 56. This is the last book they published. We don't know what that is. JS31 was the one ragging on Academicalist Journal, right?
Yeah.
PK32, work of nonfiction.
Yeah.
IA32 was the...
It's one of the Rampage books.
Yeah, one of the Rampage books. And LR22 was... I mean, I could just look at it. Literary Review 22. No, this is the one that was ragging on Academicalist Journal. So, what was JS?
Silverton.
Right.
Silverton has taken his reputation and torched it in the most spectacular fashion, leading to a house both major and minor. This new work is a symphony disgrace.
All right, Cecil, what did you think of this one?
So this is volume 44.
Yeah, Literary Review 44.
Literary Review. Literary Review, Volume 44.
Yes, Kendrick was known for his quick wit and roving eye. But what was less well known was that he was a sucker punch if you smiled at him. The first woman to figure this out was Emma Mayfield, and she took him to the teens.
In the shadow of a passage. In the shadow of a passage? In the shadow of a passage?
I don't know if it's a Silverton book or Kendrick.
Okay, right, yeah. Kendrick doesn't point the finger at who was the mastermind behind the theft. The review does. Joshua Silverton. They celebrated in this volume 50 as a historical event of timeline significance. Back in the 60s.
Literary Review, Volume 50.
So
4 years. 6 years later would be 59.
No more spiritualism, no more talking to the dead with candles and smoke. 1900 values are out. From now on, it's all about science and talking to the dead with telepathy and radio sets.
Now, in the enlightened 21st century, we're talking to the dead through computer.
You can talk to dead on computer that fits in your pocket.
Yep. But I'll live on. They might celebrate, but so can I. This archive's hit a milestone. I'll make a separate entry for that under CC. Okay. Alright.
So it'd be CC 59?
59. Take it away, Cecil. Machine is 10 years old today. Recent additions, XY78, extremely old. Signed edition of IA's Rampage Swords in the Dark. Machine is improving, slowly but steadily. It is more thoughtful in its associations. The truth approaches, as Dorothea Pemberton wrote in her 96 Walk. I see through the walls. Printed pages, all of them. What manners of things would the mind be had the principles of writing never been discovered? And then there is a note. What would the mind be if the principles of writing had never been discovered? I am thunderstruck. The machine informs me that the signature on my copy of IA-33 matches that on JS-38. Good heavens.
So 33 is the sword?
33 is... Yeah.
The Glen of Galileo.
IA-33.
Swords in the Dark.
Swords in the Dark.
Yes. Yes!
I love how, you're trying to create a mind.
Yeah.
So you're just feeding it like the shittiest shit.
This salt does not keep well in space, the lady replied only. It goes as sour as warm milk.
Some of this stuff looks like real crap.
Yeah, well, I guess a lot of books are. I don't know how carefully Calderley thought about what he was doing.
Good parents don't let their children read crap. I, unlike me, who read all of Stephen King in grade 8. Well, all of Stephen King that was available in grade 8.
Grade 8. I was reading Stephen Erickson.
I believe
like Watership Down and stuff.
Previous year I had read all of the Robotech novelizations by Jack McKinney, who I believe was a pen name for about 75 different dudes.
I think before that I was reading a bunch of Harry Harrison, like Bill the Galactic Hero.
Oh.
Not very much Stainless Steel Rat.
Lady Guinevere is taken by space pirates.
Hell yeah.
The hero, roaming the canals of Mars, looks for a way to go deeper. He will find the sleeping Knigget's astronauts for the battle the Glen of Galileo will bring. I guess that's the next one.
Yep. So this is IA-33.
Yeah, do we have an 32?
The Sword Moon.
Yep, there we
Yep.
go.
The Glen of Galileo.
No,
it was the Sword Moon.
I bring you a message which proved trailing long fingernails around his nipples. It is a message of terror and destiny. Then tell me, he said, I am not afraid. But in truth, he was.
Sounds like someone's gonna get shriked.
The first volume, Isambard Arklevich's Rampage Cycle. The King of Great Britain discovers a long-buried spaceship by the shores of Lake Windermere. Soon the king has been kidnapped, and only his beloved queen can save him from the thrashing pits of the moon. The second book, Swords in the Dark, was published very quickly. I'll get that too. After Arklevich wrote slower, he had only planned so far. And then 33 is already deciphered, right?
So maybe 34?
He cried. What kind of palace is this?
Glen?
Does not keep well in
Oh.
space.
Gator damaged.
Wow. Those gators, man.
Part 3. This is
Yep.
Glens of Galileo.
The Glen of Galileo.
The empty void stretched out
void
before
stretched out before them like a midnight meadow. We ride until we can ride no longer, the king declared. And we find salvation, or we find despair. The horses.
The Moon Sword.
Of course there's a moon sword.
The Moon Sword.
Damn! Grail.
Yep.
The moon sword reference the same holy object. Who's CE?
I see problems.
Cecil Erstwhistle.
Like woodlice.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa!
Jesus, rampaging
Oh,
Christ.
damn, look at that mustache.
Wow. Erstwhistle. It's best known for hurting Gallic relations by destroying the only draft of Le Marchand's masterpiece, Revisions. It is a shame he did not destroy his own writings instead. To call this document of corrections foul is to insult rotting corpses and festering sewage, both of whom have a necessary place in the scheme of things. A world without Erstwhistle's contributions would be a world improved, as he has recently confirmed. Jesus Christ.
A tadpole of a man.
My copy came with a bonus tucked inside, JS38.
I can read it now.
I kind of want them to recast this with like Sarah Millican, just a little bit more sarcasm, a little bit more.
Oh, that rat bastard. He turned you against me, Mayflower. But that wasn't
Flower.
enough.
Flower.
He had to destroy me, my reputation, and mind. Hell hath no pit deep enough, but I suppose he will have written himself into heaven. So, I know how it works as well as him.
Chat, pre-Empire Strikes Back EU stuff, like Splinter of the Mind's Eye?
Rogue Squadron. died 5 years later. Silverton to Kendrick, 38.
Okay. Well, it's between... Well, let's start incrementing.
The Grapes of Wrath? John Steinbeck?
Literary Review, Volume 18.
All right, 40.
Oh, we haven't seen this one yet.
Ooh, busted.
Broken Spine.
Bindings cannot lift. Reality hangs like a darkened cloth over our eyes. Mourn it.
Men must devour.
Written in 73.
All right, that's... Okay. Silverton died 3 years later, 40 years old, ignominious, beaten a year after that, and the Kendricks were wed.
The Kendricks.
Okay, Men Must Devour, written in 73.
It's JS.
JS.
A little more to the right. Oh, yeah. We're there.
Yeah. Should it not be Men Must Devour? JS 40?
Remember? That's
Men must devour.
31. Yeah, this one doesn't have a title that's...
Yeah.
This
Oh
is
no,
the-
sorry, Kendricks, not
Oh,
Silverton's.
Kendrick. PK?
Yeah. Yeah, it was PK, right?
Pinkin. Yep.
Yep. PK 39 is Men Must Devour.
Men must devour.
No. I think there's another one. Written in 73.
73.
All right
Okay.
then.
Oh,
Okay.
this is the fastest way to
Let's
go.
see.
Okay.
Notes and discoveries.
Yeah. This one's meant to devour.
So, this thing is a code-breaking machine.
It was built to break German war codes in 1943. It's much more than that now.
Now it's a code making machine.
Men must devour.
He reads the letter, and it is like pepper on his eyes.
A professor reads an ancient book, but it gives a weapon in it. It's his mind from the inside.
Hatred.
And when things
Boiled down to
told by
bits.
himself was his mind
Small
from
enough
within
to
himself.
A farm cocaine.
We also never read the Cecil note in the last book that we were.
Oh,
No, we've done this one. That it's before this. Whatever we were looking at. Yeah, the broken ones.
Devour. What opens, holds. Bindings cannot lift. Reality hangs like a darkened cloth over our eyes.
Haven't been able to shulk the words.
the one after this
one. JS-41? 42?
Yeah, JS-40.
The cause of death, mental deterioration.
The Pen of Galileo.
By Guy
Do I
Gavriel
know
Key.
you outside of this?
I've never read any
Do
of
we
his stuff.
know each
Oh,
other?
they're fun.
We
Yeah,
are
I have a friend who
friends?
really, really liked his stuff, and I just like never got around to it. Wasn't his Amber? No, that's
No.
somebody else. No,
Not the Princess of Amber. This is the
Please, hurry. Yeah, I don't think you know what it's like out there right now.
the ones
So,
I'm thinking of
tell
are
me-
like Newton's.
tell me what it's like.
It's like
Hammer? Newton's.
every good idea dies on the vine, while every bad idea sticks around. My mum used to say, in every bad situation, look to the helpers. But the helpers are getting arrested. The helpers keep getting shot.
Why don't I know this? I should know if we're friends, shouldn't I?
Please, Abby, don't think about it.
Brain got stuck on Amber because there's a tabletop RPG rule set for it.
right.
Mm,
The friend I was thinking of, who also liked Guy Gavriel Key, also liked the Amber books, which is why I associate them. And he had the role-playing book where you could one person, it was a ranked system for the players. Like one person could be the best at swords, and then they would beat the person who was second best.
Zelazny, yes.
Are we talking about Nabokov?
They
Everyone
are
loves
talking about Nabokov because they want to see other people play this game because they think they would like the words and the interface. And I think if you put Kathleen in front of this, she would explode.
Yes.
I don't think that would be very kind.
Also, it's spelled with an O.
Nabokov?
Yeah. Nabokov.
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 Colonel Jesus in a bad way.
Yeah. I think she would have very little patience for this. Oh, we should probably take another break, right?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Let's take a quick break and we'll be back in a few short minutes. See you soon. Just thinking of the time that I avoided dating someone because we're talking about books and I mentioned Nabokov.
Oh no.
And she was like, you mean the guy who's into
The
kids?
pervert? Yeah.
And I was like, what? And she's like, Lolita. He wrote Lolita. I'm like,
Yeah.
Have you read Lolita? And she's like, absolutely not.
Yep.
Like,
It's got a sexy girl on the cover.
yeah.
Just like Nabokov wanted.
Yeah. And it's like, I'm like, that's not what it's about. It's kind of like a condemnation of the character who's into that. And she's like, well, it's still suspicious. All right then.
No. Anyone who is out there being like authors endorse everything they write.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was one of the ones where I was just like, hey, a penny and a bullet. Like,
Gotta tie my shoe here.
yeah.
2x4.
Yeah, it's just like a 120 millimeter discarding Sabo round cruises through the space my head just vacated.
Someone's bending bullets like wanted, and just like whoosh.
Ugh. Okay, where were we? Right, we're trying to piece together. I kind of just want to talk about a bit about what the concept seems to be that is developing here.
Sure.
That like Cecil and Beatrice built this computer as like a way to preserve their daughter Alice, but Alice is in here as well.
Yeah.
Writing notes.
Yep.
Right. So maybe it started that way.
It started.
Like it's a
a code breaking computer, and they fed it information, and then maybe it is more archival, like preserving books, and then it turned into trying to preserve a person.
Yeah,
and that might not be Alice.
Yeah, the idea that like it's made to decode things, right? And so if it's not being fed codes, it'll decode whatever you put into it.
Yeah.
And it's being fed like literary works.
Some classic, some in universe.
Yeah. So, what is it creating an own independent mind in here? Like it was asking questions.
Yeah,
right?
and using the input codes. Generating its own
syntax,
yeah.
its own language. Yeah, it has the same literary upbringing as their child, right? It read the same books that Alice did. So if we were to parse TR-49 as a name like Alice, it would be
Trag. Trap.
Little trap. Baby trap. Baby trapped.
You trapped baby. We're gonna have to delete the baby from the machine.
Yeah.
This is not Ghost in the Shell. This is baby trapped.
I mean, like, we aren't even really being super facetious here. Like, edit is source control.
Yeah.
Last is last entry. Previous.
Previous, yeah. 7 is a V in that case.
Yeah, prev.
Have we looked at the last entry? What's the last entry?
Last entry created?
Great.
ES92.
He had believed that the machine could benefit humankind, but the longer it ran, the clearer it became that humankind stood forever on the line, with those at the front taking the largest share. So, to put all the value in a single place was to starve those who could never reach the front.
Interesting. Break code. Condition torn. Interesting. Sorry, Father, I left. 14 long years passed. Then I picked up this book, Break Code, at a flea market, and you were inside. There's even a facsimile of one of your log entries, dated 49. I don't know how they got their hands on it.
So maybe it's preserving her parents.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's what it became.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so is this a relationship, or a machine that is the synthesis of a family?
Alright. We haven't looked at the additional log.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
I fed in 2 more volumes. One you're going to hate, and one, The Weapon of the Enemy, has me scared. Just as Emma is writing her last book, the worst of the worst come back. Oh, and I found a letter written the year I left, but hidden. Left for me to find, or, I don't know, 50 Psi sources.
Yeah.
I mean, in here, I don't know, but like Psi, in my education, was the wave function.
Okay.
Right? The way of describing the energy
duality?
state
of
a particle.
The weapon of the enemy.
So we have another name here, Emma.
Yeah.
And I guess it's also about the rise of fascism in modern times.
Yeah, Yeah, the meta story
Yeah.
of oh god, I forget his name. I just want to call him Ramirez.
Liam.
Liam.
Yeah.
There are 50 entries in the core archive, I think.
Okay.
So there's going to be 50 book
Sounds
titles.
about right.
Okay. I'm going to immediately install this game when I get home. It's like $8.
Yeah. Also, and I think chat probably has the correct one. Psyche, psychology. Yeah.
Yeah. Brain stuff.
The mind.
Or brain stuff.
Or brain stuff. I wonder what break code is. Well, I mean, we have
That's
it. Yeah.
it. That we're here.
Yeah, ES92 break code.
And then we've already done CC49, I think. It's already listed in one of the links.
And so, the work begins in earnest.
Oh. A log.
All right then.
Skinning wires and tying them tight. I remember you, Father, ripping pages from the Bible itself and feeding them one by one into a slot, trying to teach your precious machine to believe. I remember watching your back before I could walk, Father, chewing on glass vacuum tubes because you weren't looking. It seems to me one day you went inside too.
The Bible.
Who's going to be the author of the Bible?
Jesus Christ.
JC00.
Please be. Please be.
Ah!
What about JC 33?
32?
34.
Damn it. Okay.
I find it weird that Jesus Christ died in the year 33 AD. I know it means Anno Domini. But
whoa! Pulling out the Latin in the year of our Lord? Maybe they should have come up with another set of acronyms. It's like there's BC, there's AD, and then there's postmodernism. Like JC69.
Oh, this is stupid. I don't know what I'm doing.
JC69.
You'll get there. Don't worry. You're the right person for this, Abby.
How did we wind up here?
We went to the last entry with breakpoints and followed two notes from Alice. We've been to QL 18.
Yeah, because it's in the...
Yeah, but there's a Pemberton. What is this? Scroll up. We've got Pemberton 1900.
Okay.
So Pemberton is what?
Okay, let's see.
Dorothea.
Yeah, DPOO.
Maybe. Or we could just
Okay.
Cervantes.
Silence but for hiss. Is this the source material for the
Picker
control?
on daylight.
A picker on daylight. A blue on the horizon. The thunder washes gently on the land. Chapter from perplexing astrality, frankly. Verbose, sadly.
Perplexing astrality.
Woo!
All right.
Second book.
Oh. She quotes RS-83, Long John Silver. She insists is a real person, certainly more real than I. Joshua Silver came along. Coincidence?
Robinson
Coincidence.
Caruso. I think
Sorry, we're being juvenile, but this is
No,
fun.
it's
fun to
fun!
say. It's fun to say.
You know, we're discovering new words
Yep.
all the time.
All right.
English is very
Alright.
flexible.
Cecil.
Papa?
The McQueen says I need to find In My Dreams I Walk to understand. Unsurprisingly, the volume was written during a battle with typhoid fever, and this one during a battle with its consequences. 4 ravaged years later. Okay, so it would be DP 96 would be In My Dreams I Walk, right?
96?
Yeah. Because this is DP 00.
From 1900, yes.
Yes.
So,
In my dreams, I walk.
does this mean this one's like Shadow Passage or something? Long
Pause.
John. What's RS-83 though? Is this the pirate Forbidden Island? Treasure Island. Treasure Island!
Treasure Island. I mentioned an image in water. Okay.
Drink and the devil had done for the rest. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
I always liked, way back when Battlestar Galactica was coming out, I used to read Television Without Pity's recaps of each episode.
Okay.
Because they were really good. At
Okay.
least from the second season on. A guy named Jacob Clifton was working on them, and he would write like these long essays about like Valentinian Gnosticism, basically, and how it related to like the show's themes. And one of the things he wrote was about Saul Tigh, the executive officer of the ship. And just one of his little quips was like, "How many men on a dead man's chest?" Right, in reference to a number of
Yep.
people that he was responsible for having killed. So must have been an image in water. DP00 is an image in water.
An image in water.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Semantics is the creation of a reality, like dolls in their houses, coming to life. When we write or dream, we create. When we read or we play, we animate.
All the people here, all the voices in this place, they're all dead, aren't they?
But I'm not. Listen to my voice.
Are you real,
Focus on that.
Liam?
Maybe we could meet up? You and me, after all this is over. I'd like to, you know, put a face to you.
Maybe.
Both dead. You're both inside the thing.
So rude. So rude.
We already looked at this one.
Yes.
Yes. In my
Image
dreams
I
I
Walk
walk.
is
It would
the
be,
other one?
Yeah, it would be DP 96.
Shut up.
Look, Dorothea, we're looking for an earlier book of yours. And a very ill 15-year-old when In My Dreams was written. Her
This
ideas-
one's the typhoid fever.
Yeah.
dream.
In my dreams, I walk.
I see through the walls. They are paper thin, covered with words.
Her ideas lived longer than she did. Silverton used them in 1929, supposedly he did. I have suspicions, but I need to source a copy so the machine can confirm. I think Pemberton also met Quentin Le Marchand. A few years before her death in 1911, she was sent to France for the heirs, but she wrote only that one last essay. Can't be sure.
So
Yeah.
a few years before 11 is 08? Yeah.
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 But yeah, I really like this, like, you're tracing kind of back the lineage of all these works.
Yeah.
And finding, like,
How
who
they're
influenced
connected.
them, and,
Yeah.
like, what were the pressures that generated these words, right? What is their, their intellectual genetics,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, whose shoulders are we standing on here?
Mhm.
I was gonna say that, when I hear semantics, I think of dollhouses.
Absolutely.
Definitely not the creepiest pull to make. I think of mannequins that move on their own. I think of toys that come alive when you're not looking at them. Semantics.
Yeah, no, that's a very natural jump for Dorothea to make here. Yeah. Casuistry. Yeah, this seems very Borgesian to me.
Oh, yeah.
Borges would have loved Wikipedia.
We would have never seen him again.
Yeah, no, he would Jorge Luis Borges be the most prolific Wikipedia entry editor ever?
At least in Spanish. I don't know. It's Argentinian.
Yeah.
Silverton 29.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's...
I meant it, before. About going somewhere together.
You've just
nice.
met.
We
You've
could
just met.
Go for a walk along the canal or something. You can buy me a drink. I'd be okay with that.
Me too, Abby. I'd like that too.
I love to consume human fluids.
Yeah, Abby, you're trying to pump something, but it should be the brakes, ma'am.
Damn.
Take it easy. Yeah, Borges encountering a hyperlink, he would just be like, exactly!
Finally!
Finally! You mean this is text that takes you to a different series? He would just... No, he would have been a tech pro. He would have been identified at 14 years old and funneled into a STEM education.
So he would be disrupting?
Yeah, but he would be the most annoying tech bro imaginable because all that intellectual ability and fascination with words meaning other words.
Borges would love Homestuck.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Borges would love Homestuck.
It's not wrong.
I can't prove it wrong anyways. Borges would love Homestuck are words that have probably never been said before anywhere.
What is the Garden of Words, if not just an ongoing Flash animated webcomic?
It's true. It's words that create meaning. I need to go to sleep immediately. Oh wow, look at the time.
Borges would have a troll soda.
What would Borges' troll sona be? Do we have a Cervantes troll sona? Do we have a Quixote? Yeah, shut it down. Thank you for joining us on the final talking simulator.
Yeah, we got as far as we could. Please carry on our dream.
As we all know, what was the Spartan in Halo Reach, Jorge?
Yeah?
It was just called George. It was based on Borges, certainly. As being a man who lives inside a computer.
Right.
And lives and dies inside a computer.
I like Dead Penguin. This is what you want to take with you into the land of Nod? Hell yeah. I hear they have giant grapes.
Oh no, I'm going to obliterate myself before I go into the land of Nod with this.
Okay, Moses. Jeez. Some big shoes to fill.
Anyway, I think this is cool as hell. I'm enjoying this. The aesthetic is great. The concepts it's hinting at are really interesting so far. I don't know if it's going to stick the landing, but I do like the the implication we're getting from Liam about like this war that is occurring.
Yeah. Some sort of enemy.
Yeah, who is the enemy? What do they want? Other
The enemy
than
is outside.
Yeah.
And we are inside. Therefore, they are the other.
Mm-hmm.
But we know that women are aliens.
This is true.
The enemy is women.
What if the question that this game poses? What if King Arthur had a spaceship?
Right?
Is the subject of at least 5 or 6 terrible novels.
You will do it, won't you? Take me out. Show me around.
Abby! Abby! Girl! I
get
know
you
you
started.
spoke up in a basement. You don't know this man. You're coming across as really desperate right now. If I was on the phone with somebody and was like, I need you to help me solve this puzzle. Like, there are soldiers outside, I'm really afraid. And she was like, you've got a nice voice.
Hey, I've recently gone through a divorce.
I need you to focus. I need you to focus. Please. Please. They have bayonets.
So, shall we shut her down?
Let's shut her down. And otherwise, yeah, I'm loving this. I'd love to come back and finish it. Somebody in chat was saying it's like a 6-hour game.
Yeah.
And we're kind of like, we're not so far. We're not so far off of it. Off of pace to like get there.
Right.
Yeah, but like, how do we curate what we share with those who are closest to us? Do we have a true expression of those who are closest to us? Is Cecil putting in all the copies of Hustler he read into this? Probably not. I don't know. I'm inferring.
Just be like, the writing on Hustler issue 53 was so impactful on my own writing that
Yeah.
I had to annotate all of the images very thoroughly.
Hey, the guy who wrote Generation Kill was a movie reviewer for, was it Hustler or Penthouse? One of those?
Rolling Stone. I don't know.
Yeah.
Magazines don't exist.
No. No, certainly not. Anyway, all right, get the hell out of our house. We will see you in the future.